Attention is the new oil. Building an audience in today's day and age is as important as being able to find oil 50 years ago. If you have an audience of 10, 50,000, 100,000 people, you can build a product or a service to sell to that audience because you've earned their trust, you've earned their goodwill. Having an audience and building and growing an audience will allow you to make millions and millions and millions of dollars. And there's multiple examples of this. You take The Rock, he already had an audience, introduced a tequila brand, exit for like 6 billion. You take Kylie Jenner, already had an audience, built a beauty brand. You take Rihanna, had an audience, built a beauty brand, so on and so forth. There's too many examples of this happening. So audience building is paramount if you want to take yourself to the next level. And I'm talking millions and millions and millions per year in revenue for your business. Now, whether it's products or service, I'm a fan of service-based businesses, but even if you want to sell some products, you need an audience. And that's what we're going to dive in today, how to build an audience and how you can monetize that audience. My name is Baaz Virk and I run revenuegrowth.io. We're a sales agency and we build and manage sales processes and sales teams for 7 and 8 figure companies. And we also recently started partnering with sales reps so we can expand our business into multiple different verticals, multiple different industries, and make a lot of money with our partners. That being said, subscribe, like, share, all that good noise. Let's dive in. All right, let's dive in. So attention is the new oil, and we're going to break down a couple things here. But really quick, a preface, if you've seen The Rock build a multi-billion-dollar brand with Terramana, or you saw Kylie Jenner build this multi-billion-dollar makeup brand, same with Rihanna. And it's over and over and over again. And the reason they're able to do this is because they're able to generate a lot of attention, right? And that's what I want you to focus on. This isn't a video where you're going to be monetizing or a tactical business video, but more of a zoomed out view of how these people are using their audience, whether it's 1 million followers or whatever amount of followers that they have across their social networks, and then they turn that into cash. All right. And the first pillar of that is content. All right. You have to do content. Period. End of story. Now, I know some sales agency owners, they like working on the back end behind the scenes. They don't want to show their face, so on and so forth. This video probably isn't for you because if you're not trying to do content for yourself, you're not looking to build a brand or anything like that, probably not for you. Now, you can use this for your clients, right? So if you have a client that is generating content on a regular basis, you can use this video for them. So there's 2 things with content. There's the type and the frequency. So let's dive into the types. There's basically 5 main types. You have long form YouTube video, which you're watching now, short form, IG or Facebook or Twitter. Let me give you guys some examples here as well. So the long form will be, YouTube. This will be short form, right? Quick reels that you see on TikTok, IG. Then you have the 2-post tweets or the 2-step posts or the 2-step tweets, which is like we're calling them for some sort of action. It's a CTA, right? So putting together an ugly Google Doc over the weekend, one of the sales team I manage, have a couple nuances to immediately improve close rate. Do you want it? Comment yes, I'll shoot it over. You can put this on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, right? And this is just going to create inbound conversations for your setters or your client setters. Then you have written value posts. These are like more long form, right? I just sit down and write an email every single day. And this goes out to my list. This goes out to our Facebook group. This goes out to everyone that is following us. And so they get to see all this every single day with me personally, usually 5 to 7 times a week. Then you have stories, CTAs and polls, people who are really, now you got to remember if you have, 10K followers, right? All 10K are not watching your stories, right? There's a big discrepancy between story watchers versus people who look at your posts or are just following you. People who watch your stories are your adamant followers. Like they're looking at everything you're doing. So your business, your life is almost like a TV show. So you put whether CTAs or polls or this is sometimes, results from your clients, put anything up, right? And let them in on the reality show that is your business and your life. Okay, next is frequency. Now, you know the types of content you have to put out, the frequency of content. Long form, short form, two-step posts, written values, stories. Long form, you usually try to do 2 pieces a week. Again, I'm telling you what we're doing and it's working for us. And the biggest component here, let me move myself here. Biggest component here is consistency. Have to do it every single week, period. Whether you like it, don't like it, just got to do it, right? Short form, which is IG, Facebook, Twitter, little reels, or TikTok. You got to do 5 to 7 short form reels a week minimum. All right. Two-step post, you can do 1 or 2 a week. You don't want to be trying to do a CTA all the time because now it seems like that's all you're trying to do with your social media accounts, right? Written value posts, I try to do one daily. Okay. And then you have your stories and CTAs. Do this a few times a week, 2, 3, 4 times a week. Do a poll, a bunch of new followers. Where are you guys from? Or what are you guys doing? So on and so forth, depending on what it is you're selling. All right. So that's the first pillar, just pure content. Next one is community, right? You have to build a community within your audience. The benefits of building a community is number one, it's a low barrier of entry, especially if you're doing a free community, it's a low barrier of entry. I have a free group. All I need is your data, right? I need your name, email, phone number. And when you have this person's email that they gave you in order to access this community, they become part of the people that are getting these daily emails. So you're constantly nurturing these people, right? Next is they're basically giving you a quote unquote shot, right? These people might not know you, they might not have followed you for a long time, but they're like, you know what? This person deserves my data. This person deserves my email. Let me look at what they have to offer. So, which is a great sign from a prospect or a lead, right? They're giving you a shot. They're giving you, okay, go ahead and prove yourself. And then the third one, if you have a paid community, like, school or which is very popular, and I'm not getting into that right now, it creates your own buyers pool. So if you have something like, $49 a week or $49 a month, $199 a month, anything like that, these people already decided that they want to pay you money in order for the information you have or whatever it is that you're selling, your course, your coaching, whatever. And after that, you just have to take them through an ascension ladder, right? They pay you for a month, 2 months, 3 months, at whatever, $99 a month. As long as they're getting results, they would happily move on up to work more closely with you, and whether it's your inner circle, your one-on-ones, whatever it might be. So those are some of the benefits of having a community. The process is, number one, you got to pick a platform. It could be any of these, literally Slack, Discord, School, Facebook group. School right now is very popular, right? Ever since Alex or Mosey started back in this, but it can be any of these. I've seen all of these work, right? You want to bring in members from paid or organic methods, right? I don't want to get into generating group leads, but that's a whole funnel on its own, right? Generating groups leads for your group, because you're trying to build a community where you're going to be nurturing these people. You're going to be nurturing your target audience. This community is built up of no one but your audience. So you bring in leads, whether it's paid method or organic method. What you want to do within the community is you want to do weekly trainings, weekly Q&As, just weekly lives. Every single week, give them something, right? Let them see you, that you're actually active here. Next, you want to give them market insights only available in this community. You have to create some sort of exclusivity to the community. What people in the community get, regular people should not be able to get, right? Or people outside of the community, because that defeats the purpose of the exclusivity that the community is supposed to get after they've given you their name, email, phone number. And next is sales assets. This could be PDFs, videos, a short training that you might have recorded, something useful for whatever it is that you're selling. And then everything leads to your setters having conversations within that community, whether it's Facebook group, they can have them in the DMs, school DMs, direct message in Slack, Discord, anything. It's your setters having conversations on a daily basis. So that's the second pillar here, community. The third, very simply, is just distribution. All right. The goal, what we're trying to accomplish, is omnipresence, meaning, again, it's all about leverage, right? So we're trying to do content once, but it has to be everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, email. So if you actually go through any of my content, or let me not say any, most of my content, it's all repurposed every single day through different platforms. So I might have a Twitter post that I'll post on IG, and that'll be posted on Facebook, that'll go on Instagram, that'll go on LinkedIn, email, so on and so forth. If I have a long form post, I'll put it on an Instagram story, I'll put it on Facebook post. If I have a YouTube video, they could be the first part of these YouTube videos, the intro part. My editing team will edit that and turn them into reels for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Right. So everything is distribution. Like I want to be everywhere. And the reason is just for so is the audiences are different, right? So sometimes, a long form post might work for someone, it might not work for someone else. And these are different. YouTube has a different audience, Facebook is a different audience, Twitter is a totally different audience, IG is a different audience, LinkedIn is a different audience, email is a different audience. So your people who are following you on IG, those let's say 25K people, it's not the same people that are following you on LinkedIn and they're following you on Twitter and they're following you on Facebook. It's different followers you have from different platforms, right? Different types of people following you from different platforms. They're not saying, of course, you'll have people that follow you on multiple platforms, which is even great, but it's not the same people. There's a lot of different people following you on different platforms. Keep that in mind. Make sure your distribution is on point. And that's more or less it. That's how you generate attention. The main thing is do content, a lot of it, build a community, give away some free stuff, and then distribute your content as much as possible. And that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.